BJP roams home with a massive mandate after 27 years. With 48 of the 70 seats, limits Kejriwal led up to 22.
मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस जीत के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। हम राजनीति में कोई सत्ता के लिए नहीं आए, हम राजनीति को एक ज़रिया मानते हैं जिसके ज़रिए जनता की सेवा की जा सके, जिसके ज़रिए लोगों के सुख दुख में काम आया जा सके। वो काम हम करते रहेंगे।
मैं मेरे नई दिल्ली के मतदाताओं का धन्यवाद करता हूं। मैं लाखों कार्यकर्ताओं का जिन्होंने जी जान मेहनत करी है उनका धन्यवाद करता हूं। मैं हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी आदरणीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का ये जीत अगर सही मायने में है तो उन्हीं की है, क्योंकि दिल्ली की जनता ने उनके ऊपर में विश्वास जताया है।
The win is even bigger for BJP this time because of a few factors. Its vote share in Delhi state elections has breached the 40% barrier. It got a 9% booster to reach over 47%, bringing AAP's 2020 vote share of over 53% down was a big ask, but the incumbent lost almost 10% of it. This mandate has a few strong messages. Bad governance cannot have an excuse. Work hurdle issues raised by Kejriwal did not gain sympathy this time. The clean politics image of Kejriwal may have taken a hit due to the liquor scam and the Sheesh Mahal charges. People in Delhi are worried about clean air and drinking water challenges. Congress tries to get its core vote bank back, but its performance does not reflect that. The 2% gain seems to be at the cost of AAP and other smaller parties. Over 10 seats went to the wires, including that of AAP chief and former CM Arvind Kejriwal. This could be indicative of the fact that barring some specific seats, BJP has gained from all communities and sections of Delhi residents. Will this be considered a mandate against Kejriwal rather than a pro-BJP vote is the big question. But considering the fact that AAP positioned the campaign as Kejriwal Banam Kaun could also mean that his clean image may not be so clean anymore in voters' perception. Kejriwal lost by over 4,000 votes to BJP's Parvesh Verma, son of former CM Sahib Singh Verma. New Delhi was a stronghold of the Congress since 1977, before Kejriwal became a giant killer himself, defeating 3-time CM Sheila Dikshit in 2013. Manish Sisodia, despite being portrayed as a reformer of Delhi schools, was unsure of his win from Patparganj. He had won from the constituency for 3 consecutive times. But shifting to Jangpura didn't help, as Tarvinder Singh Marwa of the BJP stopped his re-entry into the assembly. Former CM Atashi scraped past the final mark, defeating strong challenger and former BJP MP Ramesh Bidhuri by over 3,500 votes. BJP's Shikha Rai managed to stop AAP strongman Saurabh Bhardwaj from Greater Kailash. The two pertinent issues that need to be watched out for are, now that both centre and state have BJP-led governments, will it manage to deliver what it had promised? What is going to be the fate of Arvind Kejriwal and his party amid the slew of cases going against him and his fellow team members? Watch out to the space for more and keep watching the Economic Times for all news related to India and the world.